What's up guys, it's Numotus back with another tutorial. This one's going to be all about risers and how you can make one using Reverb. Real interesting trick. First let me show you how this one sounds that I made yesterday. So yeah, that's the gist. It sounds really spacey and wide and really nice, and it's pretty much just a square wave. And there's a little bit of pitch bend and high pass filtering towards the end, but you can get this real nice effect without really doing any of that. So I'm gonna make a riser that's half the length this time. So all we've got is a sine wave. This is how analog looks when you first load it up. I'm going to change this to a square, and then I'm going to change the envelope so that it's just flat, you know, no decay, no release. So it sounds like that. We'll turn it down a little bit. And then let's try it with the Ableton Reverb first, because I want to show you it doesn't quite work with this. The idea is that we're going to be changing the size, and as you change the size, imagine that you're kind of like literally shrinking the room that the sound is reverberating in. So if you think about it, it makes sense that the pitch would go up. But a lot of these, even on high quality, it's not enough to really give you that type of sound, as you'll see. You get a little bit of it, like maybe if I turn the dry wet all the way up. You get a little bit of it, but not that much. It's not that desirable of an effect, so I wouldn't recommend using that. Valhalla Shimmer is the one that I found to be the best, but if you don't have this, there is a free plugin from Valhalla called Valhalla Freak Echo. And this one is totally free to download from their website. I will throw a link in the description where you can buy all the Valhalla plugins because they're great. And when you move this, it sounds a little like this. So you can get some risery effects out of that too. And it's very similar to the effect that I would get if I just put a frequency shifter here and then I put the dry wet at 50 and then turn the fine up. It's pretty much the same effect as that, but this is a real nice low plugin I use this occasionally. But anyway, back to Valhalla Shimmer. This one gives me the nicest effect in my opinion. If I turn the mix most of the way up, and then I turn the size up and start bringing it down. Yeah, it's just a really nice, wide, spacey rising effect that I really like. So I'm going to automate this, of course. And it seems that the slope of the curve here is going to change how quickly the sound appears to rise in pitch. Whoa there. I do like this feedback though, so I'm gonna add that. That's something I didn't do last time. That sounds nice. And I like that a lot, and I think, you know, it would also be silly of me to not render out this tail and save that as a nice little impact sample. So what I'm going to do now is simply duplicate, freeze, and flatten this track. And I'm going to get two samples. I'm going to pretty much bring this one over here sounds like this. That's not the way it sounded when I played it, but I'm gonna leave it. It's still cool. So first of all, let's solo the audio now that we want to listen to. So just a few things that I did with the other riser were to add a bit of EQ and then bring up the high pass. So change this one to a high pass, bring up the res a little bit, and then automate the filter. So maybe it comes up to about 1.5K at the end. So because it gets so airy, to be honest, I want this to come up all the way. So we'll leave it at around 3.75K. And we can add some other effects on this, but it's really not necessary. We've still got a pretty nice riser. I think the only thing I want to do is have it rise about an octave here. So start at an octave below. And we're in beats mode, so it's screwing up the way that it's stretching. So if you notice what I was doing there is messing with this formants, and that actually gives it a really nice effect too. Unfortunately, you can't, I don't think I can map this to, no, I can't map that to any hardware knobs or anything. But I am going to resample, so I'm going to make a new audio track, and then I'm going to put it on resampling mode and hit this arm button so that it will record to this track. I have the track that I want to record soloed, and I am ready to go. I just want to make sure this is set to 0 here, because that's where I want it to start. And I'm going to hit record. Nice. So that gives me a cool little effect. And then pretty much from here, you can turn this up. You could add some more effects. You could add a little compression to get rid of these funky peaks, but I don't think they're a big deal whatsoever. At this point, turn it off warp mode and then select your riser and render it out. So this riser, along with the other one, is going to be in my sample pack that I'm giving away to all my Patreon supporters for November. So that'll be up very, very soon. I'll also upload another video explaining the rest of the stuff that's in the pack. So make sure to check that out. Make sure to check out my original music and my other tutorials if you're eager to learn more about some cool music production techniques. And yeah, peace out. Guys, a live crash during my tutorial. This is total crap. Urgh. What is good, compadres? No, don't say that. You saw it happen right here on the Numotus channel.